What's up, Jason?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you.
Tell me what? Huh?
I'll tell you what. So
You want to tell me why we missed last week's episode?
we had band practice.
We did for the first time in an amount of time.
In a minute, since we did the live stream,
Yeah,
which
that's right.
was wow. God, that feels like forever ago.
That was November 6th.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That video's online, right?
If it's not, it will be.
Pretty sure it is.
It's not.
It's not.
I'll put it on there real quick.
Okay, he'll get it up,
Right after
and
this.
we'll put a link to it up here.
Yeah.
So this is going to be our movie review. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen Giant Monkey Hates Even Bigger Lizard.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know. Kong versus Godzilla.
Kong versus Godzilla.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Giant fucking critters fighting. That's what it's called. I don't know.
Critter fight.
Critter fight.
Critter fight. Full. Whatever. So I watched it. This is a Friday, so I watched it Wednesday night, and I'm not sure if because of a combination of maybe my space heater keeping my feet warm, or maybe I'd had 14 beers, was to blame, but I couldn't understand any of the human dialogue. It made no sense. They weren't speaking English, and I understand they eventually travel to Tokyo, right?
Okay, well, first of all, they weren't speaking
English. Japanese either.
No, they were speaking English. Yeah.
See, it sounded like that.
Okay.
That's what it sounded like.
It was English the entire time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that was the beers. I watched it Thursday. Yes, I watched it Thursday afternoon, or evening, whatever. And I had little to no expectations going into this movie. Now, to be fair, I watched. Now, in prepping for this movie, I watched Kong Skull Island about a month ago.
That's one with Sam Jackson and.
Yes, Michael or Ridley Scott. Who's Who's the
Captain
stepbrother?
Marvel?
Who's the stepbrother?
Huh?
Who's Will Ferrell's brother? John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly is in Skull Island and kind of steals the fucking show. I don't know how you steal the show from a 30 story tall monkey, but whatever.
Well, you basically just have to beat John C. Reilly.
Yeah, and so I watched that, and then I watched Godzilla, King of the Titans or something. I don't know. All I know is it was the one that 11 was in. 11 from Stranger Things.
Here's the deal. I'm not super involved in this story of, what's the term? Kaijus?
Oh, man. So,
I super don't care.
also, here's the thing. If you think about it, Paul Bunyan was a kaiju. He was a giant fucking dude that walked around killing stuff. Apparently made Great Lakes and whatnot.
It's true.
Do we know if Paul Bunyan and Godzilla have a history?
I don't know. We should check the math on that. If anybody knows for sure, you should get in the comments and let us know. Was Paul Bunyan a kaiju?
He was.
You tell me.
Well, if not him, Babe certainly was. I don't know. We don't know.
That goddamn blue ox.
That fucking blue ox is. I mean, but if they're both kaijus, what does that do? Oh, that's this. Okay. Anyway, so we're back to the movie.
And cut. We'll fix it in post. It'll be fine.
I loved it. I thought that the movie was ridiculous. I thought that it did tie in some of the other movies. I tuned in to see giant critters fight, and they did.
It is that. Yeah. I mean, it's a big, pretty movie.
Yeah.
I think the CG was pretty well done.
It was. Oh yeah, it was great.
Nothing looked really cartoony. But like I said, I watched it Wednesday night, and then again. Tuesday night. Watched it again Thursday. And even though I was stone sober, could not understand the human dialogue.
So, honestly, the human dialogue is a moot point of the movie. Like,
there's like a little subplot going on there behind.
There is a subplot, and the subplot, and again, spoiler alert, because the humans are trying to come up with a way to counter Godzilla, they create Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought.
You didn't know what that was?
I thought Godzilla just turned into a metal asshole.
Alright, so anyway, if you don't know...
I might have to watch this movie again.
A third time. So, for those of you who don't know, through the Godzilla, I don't know, history or whatever, the humans do
canon.
create... Yeah, the canon.
The canon.
They do create a Mecha Godzilla for... to fight Godzilla.
Okay, so that's what that was.
That's what...
Not just
That's
an
great.
asshole metal lizard. That's fine.
It's not just a metal asshole lizard. It's the metal asshole king lizard, I guess.
At least it wasn't a metal lizard's asshole.
Yeah, that's a different movie. I don't want to see that one. But so yeah, I thought it was a little bit weird how I liked how they had contained Kong.
Kong, yeah.
They contained Kong. It was interesting to me that this little girl had started signing him. I don't know why you'd let a little girl get that close enough to him to, like, I feel like there's bad parenting in this movie. It's like horrible parenting.
As someone who's not a parent, I fully support letting that little girl sign language with him.
Okay, again, it pans out. I don't, as a
kind
parent,
of a linchpin, right?
oh, she's pivotal in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why this is, but like,
Because of bad parenting.
yes, bad.
Which
you know,
again,
like-
I cannot speak to because I have no kids.
So, here's the deal. As a parent, none of my kids are going anywhere near a fucking 30-story tall fucking ape. I'm sorry. Whether you want to talk to him or not.
Also, here's the problem with your kids talking to a 30-story tall ape. None of them can speak sign language at all.
Right. I guess that's... All right, you really got to the root of it there.
Right.
I need to teach my kids sign language. Fine, whatever.
It's like when Val yells at me for telling our dog that we'll be back in 20 minutes, even though it's going to be 2 hours. And I say, Val, she doesn't even have a watch.
Right. No watch.
That's the problem. No watch.
That is the main issue. But yeah, so it was a little weird. I liked how it opened. Kong throwing the tree through the dome. So like Kong knew he was on the Truman Show. He was not having it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just
Both times I watched that, I looked away and then there was just a hole in the dome.
Yeah. Yeah, he literally picks it up and he's like, yeah, I don't know, I'll just rip all the branches off and chuck it through the roof.
So again, I clearly wasn't paying any attention either time I watched it, drunk or sober. Why the fuck did he do that? Was he just like bored? He's just like, you know what, I'm fucking done.
I think that I think he knew it was bullshit. He knew that something was off. But what I don't understand is why you're putting a small child in the fucking dome with Kong. Whatever.
Couldn't find a babysitter. You've been there.
I have. Usually I just leave them unattended and stay in touch by phone, but whatever.
I mean, one of them is a teenager, so.
They're both teenagers at this point.
Are they?
No, but they are. But they act like it. Anyway, you got a hams in there for me?
Yeah, I can probably find one of those.
All right. So the first big fight.
Can you explain the part to me? Why is there a spot where like gravity?
That I cannot explain. That is nonsense. that was gibberish. That should not be in the fucking movie at all.
Okay.
So I don't understand where sexy vampire guy from True Blood shows up and he's like, "Oh, my brother got killed in gravity when it." No.
That's its older brother.
Yes.
Pennywise's older brother.
Pennywise. What are they? God, there's like a
Is Alexander
Skarsgård. Yeah, it's one of the Skarsgård brothers, and he's just like. Well, the other thing that didn't make any sense to me was the guy that runs the big corporation.
Yeah.
That made Mechagodzilla was like, well, you Skarsgård guy, you haven't sold your book was interesting, even though you haven't sold any of them. Whatever. You should run my crew. And he's like, what? I'm not good, and I got my brother killed.
So he's like, I like what you're saying, but I'm not a huge fan of your Amazon sales.
Right, and Skarsgård was like, look, I've got 3 to 30 cases of these books. If you want, you can have them. And he was like, well, no, I don't want your books. I just need you to, pilot this crazy ship that's not tested and
he's clearly not qualified to drive.
No, not at all.
Drive, fly,
whatever.
Pilot.
God damn it. So yeah, that didn't make any sense. That was nonsense.
Okay.
But again, I didn't tune into this movie for the subtle nuances of the plot. I tuned in to see giant fucking monsters beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And that I got. Shortly, so I didn't understand why they went to Antarctica either. They're like, well, let's pick up Kong.
Cool him off? Or was that the gateway? Maybe?
It was the gateway to the center of the Earth, the hollow Earth.
Gravity, okay.
But again, I don't know why gravity would switch. And then they were like, well, we gotta get Kong there. He'll take us to the thing. Why? Why would he take you to the thing? He grew up on this fucking Skull Island. Why would he have anything to do with fucking Hollow Earth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then they're like, well, all right, well, let's take him to Antarctica. Again, it's a cool visual.
Yeah.
I don't get it. There was no reason for him to go to Antarctica.
Certainly that whole thing didn't need to last that long.
Oh, God, no.
And
But
this is overall a pretty short movie, right? It's under 2 hours.
I think so.
I think.
It doesn't matter.
We can look it up. I don't think it matters, but
so they're like, well, let's drug this giant ape.
Yeah. Put him on a boat.
Put him on a boat. We'll chain him up.
Complain about his smell.
Right. And then they're like, well, what if Godzilla attacks? And they're like, no, we're not going anywhere near Godzilla. And yet Godzilla shows up, and they're like stupefied. Like, ooh, what are we going to do now that the giant fucking lizard is here?
By the way, I don't ever remember Godzilla breathing, or it's not even breathing, it's screaming lasers. Regular Godzilla did that. Am I incorrect? I don't think I am, because it was like a big white beam.
Yeah.
As far as I've always known, Godzilla breathes fire.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he's nuclear, so he's.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I watched a couple of the older ones with the clearly.
I'm guessing it's because our CG is better. They can finally maybe accommodate what that is supposed to be.
Maybe. I bet that's what it is.
What a metal asshole.
Fucking kaijus.
Metal asshole.
But yeah, no. They put this guy. They put Kong on a boat, chain him the fuck up. Which I guess. Where's he gonna go? Do you think he's gonna leave the boat and just swim away 1,000 miles to the? Well, okay, whatever. So Godzilla shows up and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna fuck this guy up." Yeah. So cut him loose. Let him defend himself. And they're like, "Oh, we can't. Where's he gonna go?"
Wasn't that like a plot point though? Is there can't be two champions?
Right. Yeah. Right? That was the thing. Was there can't be
Kong and Godzilla can't exist in the same space for some reason?
But again, the Earth is a big fucking space.
Yeah.
Why?
Also, that bubble dome worked pretty good for a long time.
You had him in the bubble dome forever. I don't even remember what she said, but it was something like 13 years or whatever it was. I don't know. Everything seemed to be just fine. And they were like, "Oh no, Godzilla's gonna come for him." What? Why? I don't know. Anyway, so Godzilla wins the first round because
Godzilla come for him, or did they just take him to where Godzilla was going?
No, they intentionally tried to go where Godzilla was not. And somehow he sniffed him out or whatever. They're like, well, here's a smelly
Again,
giant
I had a very hard time paying attention to this fucking movie.
There wasn't even that much to pay attention to. I take that back. The people part of it was, you had to pay attention.
Yeah.
But I didn't give a shit about it. I didn't tune into this movie.
The only person I actually think I cared about in that movie was Childish Gambino's cousin in Atlanta. That guy was a high spot in this movie.
Yes, the conspiracy theorist guy who hung out with Eleven and the fire kid from Deadpool.
Oh, that's right. That was that little kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
And again, it was never really clear why. So what was it? The cousins from Atlanta? The conspiracy theorist had a podcast where he was basically saying everything that was going on in this corporation. Now, if that was really happening, I would expect that corporation would have had that guy killed. Or at least with a restraining order, a cease and desist, or
Yeah.
I don't know. But he walked around that whole company.
Yeah, his whole, first scene was him, muscling his way weirdly into a restricted area.
He's like, oh, I'm here to fix your coffee pot, or whatever the fuck it was.
I don't even know.
Guy's like, I don't have a coffee pot. He's like, well, you better go to the bathroom then. And the guy's like, well, I better. And then he left, and he's downloading everything into his hard drive, I guess. I don't know. Did it matter? Not really. It didn't fucking matter.
No, because the point of this movie is a giant monkey fights an even bigger lizard.
Man, that's it. That's all I tuned in for.
And then they both fight a large mechanized lizard. All right, let's figure out how to wrap this up.
All right, so long story short, movie ends.
Kong and Godzilla team up to defeat Mechagodzilla.
So Godzilla beats the shit out of Kong. He says, I'm done with it. Fuck it. Fuck you guys. Mechagodzilla shows up, starts beating the shit out of Godzilla. And Kong's like, wait, didn't he die?
They even jumpstart his heart.
With what?
The spaceship that they use in the fucking shitty gravity force.
That's right. Oh my god, the fuck, yeah.
And that's where Eric Northman comes back in. True Blood reference.
Nice. So yeah, they jumpstart him with the goddamn spaceship. They both team up. They beat the shit out of Mechagodzilla. And then they each give each other one of these, all right, I'll see you later.
Sup, dude?
Yeah, all right, listen, we can both coexist, I guess. And that's it. That's, I don't know. Presumably there's another movie coming.
Cool.
I don't know. Is it?
Who cares?
Honestly, it was fucking...
It
was ridiculous.
It's awesome.
And it was awesome.
It's pretty fucking great. But it's pointless.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's be honest, this world right now needs pointless shit that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
That was the only reason I tuned in was the world sucks right now. I just want to see two giant monsters beat the shit out of each other.
Fuck yeah.
And if you like that, this is the movie for you.
We should come up with a rating system right now. So we'll have, out of 5 beers, what do you give this movie?
I give this 4.5 hams. I give this 4.5 beers. So we give you 4.5 pints.
I'm going to add one more 12 ounce to that, just because it's so dumb and so fun.
Yeah, no, I don't know. If you want to see some crazy CGI, this is it. I don't know.
All right, guys.
If you're looking for really deep plot, this ain't your fucking movie, and
No.
I think you know that.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been our review of Giant Monkey Fights Giant Lizard with Laser Breath, or Kong versus Godzilla
versus
Robot Asshole Lizard.
Robot.
Make sure you like and subscribe, tell your friends, and if you have any other questions or want us to review something else, get into the comments and let us know. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
My awesome friends doing me